what's up, Cartubers? Diego here, the hoarder amongst you wonderful collectors. Glad you could be here today as we take a look at some cards that I'm going to be showing you, and I'll be doing that in 4 different videos. We'll start with the baseball card fever. That's for the baseball cards, of course. Baseball card fever. And then after that, we'll be moving into a binder project that I've done. This was in the past, and I was kind of looking at it and going, oh, wow, I see what I did there. So I'm just showing you a binder project that I did. And after that, what I have for you is top loaded by the dozen, and we're going to be doing courtside, which is basketball cards. So a lot of variety today. No hockey today though. But I do have some pickups that the last video will be some pickups that I have from the Hobby Hound, as I made some couple purchases on his Sunday shows. Usually I show up late, like I think his show starts at 5:30, but for some reason I don't see it until 7 or start watching until 7. I did want to mention, mentioning the Hobby Hound. The Hobby Hound has a friend who passed, and he was a commenter on his channel, and probably a commenter for some of you guys. I personally don't know him, but you know, but Christian of the Hobby Hound wants to have a benefit fundraiser, and he's going to be selling some baseball cards starting on June 12th. He has a couple scheduled days for just different things that he would like to sell and try and raise some money. So, you know, if you're interested in buying some cards, you might want to do it that day. Check out for more information. Check out the link below, as I linked the video that he posted about his schedule for that sale. So just wanted to mention that. As for me, I am going to the Phillies game today, if it doesn't rain the whole time today. Hopefully it cuts out, but I'll be attending the Phillies game versus the Cubs. Hopefully the Phillies will have a good one. Hopefully I can see the rookie Mick Abel strike out like 12 people today. That would be awesome. And yeah, so that's my schedule for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the 4 videos that I put together for you. And yeah, I'll see you next time. All right, peace out. Woo. All right, it's baseball card fever time, and we're going to lead it off with just Christian Pache in action. His rookie card, he ties to the Phillies, which had a little stint with the Phillies. Here's Brooks Lee, the new money. Oh, we got a double shot of him. And then we got that guy's name, Kohi. Rated rookie on the optic. Neat looking card right there. Got a Bo Bichette on the chrome. Sure, I have plenty of those versions. And then I got a refractor of Chris Davis, the big slugger with the Orioles. I got a first Bowman card of Greg Bird. What year was this? 2012. Over 10 years ago. We got a first Bowman of Justice Thompson. And we got a rookie card on the Topps Holiday of Taylor Trammell. And we got a Jordan Lawler rookie on a Bowman Chrome. Right here we have a Will Crow on a rated rookie. Not a bad looking card there. We got a nice Harmon Killebrew here on the Gypsy Queen. 2014. Nice shot of Harmon Killebrew. And we have Andrew Vaughn with the Chicago White Sox throwback uniform on this Bowman Best. Pretty neat. Oh, we got Will the Throw Myers on a refractor. One of my PC guys, although I have that card many times. And I got Clay Holmes on a first Bowman from 2012. Eugenio Suarez back when he was with the Cincinnati Reds. Then we got a lot of rated rookies in here. Yoram Mercedes. Cam Collier. And Jordan Walker, rookie. That was a hot rookie back in the day. We got a nice 1985 card here of Mr. Tom Seaver with the Chicago White Sox. Adrian Sugarstay. And we have Byung-ho Park on the rookie. So that is our baseball card fever for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hey guys, welcome back to another binder project. Today's project I wanted to show was some cards that I had back 12 years ago, maybe more. I started putting my football cards into alphabetical order, and I was putting them all in binders. I was trying to get one player per team at that time. I had a small collection, and this was one of the binders that I built. This has the Arizona Cardinals to the Green Bay Packers, and we're just going to take a look at just some of the pages that are in here. Here I have from AWOL to Chris Chandler. That was one, some of the big deals. Or not big deals, but that was some of the orders that I did it in. But we'll take a look at my cards here. We'll look at some Atlanta Falcons here. On this page here, we actually have Abraham over to Bobby Butler to start the Falcons. Got Jamal Anderson right there. That was always pretty cool, and I do like that card with the punter and the gold. I think that was I can't see his name because it's too shiny, and I'm sure you can't either, but I thought this was a pretty cool way to go. And let's see, after the Falcons, we'll just flip through these pages real quick. Got the Baltimore Ravens, the start of the Baltimore Ravens. Now I would do my binder in front to back, like I'm trying to conserve on how many pages I buy for binders. Sometimes that was pretty hard to do. But take a look at some of the Ravens that were in there. I gotta keep on taking off my glasses and putting on my glasses. Here we have the Buffalo Bills. Right here we have Omar to Bill Brooks, but we got Bennett in the middle there, Don Beebe. Here's Lee Evans, and we got Doug Christie and Todd Collins. We got L.P. Lashman, Willis McGahee, Jim Kelly right there, Frank Reich. Thurman Thomas on a silver. Then we got the Panthers, who were one of the newer teams, so I bought a lot more modern day cards with those. So the Panthers have a lot of modern cards in here, a lot of cards that were from their era of expansion. And then we get back into the Bears. I said the Browns. The Bears. Desmond Clark. It's Brian Cox, Richard Dent, Grossman, Merle Hodges is in there, Brad Muster, like Tom Dak, Tom Waddle. There's some Cincinnati Bengals, Andy Dalton right there. Boomer Esiason. There's a nice vintage card or not vintage, but vintage of Archie Griffin. Anthony Munoz. Carson Palmer's up there. Coaches are in there. Here's some Cleveland Browns, the other Ohio team. Tim Couch. Charlie Fry. They were good for having a lot of quarterbacks. Luke McCallan. Vinny Testaverde. Eric Zier. Brady Quinn. Then we got some Dallas Cowboys. Now these cards were like my favorite cards from each one of the players. Some cards were by default because it was the only card that I have, but then other cards were chosen, kind of like this Emmitt Smith card right there. The Emmitt Smith card was one of my favorites. That one with the Smith over his name and him running. I always like that card just a little bit more than all the other cards. I don't know why, but it just sticks out to me like as one of my favorite Emmitt Smith cards. And it's not like a shiny or anything. I just like the picture and I like the Emmitt on, or the Smith on top. Some Denver Broncos here. John Elway. Yeah, so 12 years ago, I started doing this venture of trying to put all my football cards into alphabetical order and trying to have one player for each one of the team. One card to represent a player that played on that team. And that went by the wayside. I don't really do it much anymore. I just kind of just keep all the football teams together. And that's how I go about my collection now. But at one time, this was how I had my binder. And I like going back through this binder. I don't want to change it. I don't want to add to it. I just like going through it to look at what I used to do. Like Barry Sanders right there. That's a pretty cool card. Matt Stafford. And then we got our Green Bay Packers here. Oh, pretty neat. Bryce Polk. Aaron Rodgers. Then Reggie White. And there's nothing on the back of that one, so that pretty much ends the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this binder project, and maybe you can make one of your own. I enjoy. Alright guys, I'm back with another basketball. We're talking basketball edition of Top Loaded. Here we got Jabari Smith Jr. on a rookie card there with Auburn. I do like that one. And then we have Ty Jerome for Virginia, rookie on a blue Prism draft pick. Here's blue Panini draft pick Prism of Jackson Hayes. I believe Jackson's with the Sixers. I don't know. There's a reason why I picked them up. I just can't remember why now. And then we have this I don't see the year. 1996. 96, we have some draft picks here. We have Antoine Walker, Walter McCarthy, and John Smith on that nice card where you can have the perforated edges. Kind of throwback to a different, older style. I like that card. Here's a Derek Lively. I like the card because of what it is. Like, there's no real players that play for the Sixers there. Derek Lively with the Mavs City Edition. That's a pretty neat looking background right there. I do like that insert card. Here's Ben Simmons, who's no longer with the Nets. This one is numbered to 98. Can't tell what the other number is. 8. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'm looking at it upside down. 86 of 88. Or is it 88 of... I think it's this way. I'm going to say it's 86 of 98. Or 88. But it's a pretty neat looking card though. Jay, you know what it is. One of those top loaders with something on the back. Thought that was pretty funny. Then we have Chris Livingston, rookie card with Bucks on the Topps Chrome from 2024.
Here's a Stanley Umundi for Pistons on a Ray Wave. Stanley Umundi. Victor Oladipo. This cool card right here. This one is number 40 of 75. Thought that was pretty cool. Nice Oladipo with the Rockets. That's the one thing about basketball cards. A lot of the guys switch teams while the basketball cards are being made. And I just remembered that this one was numbered here, 34 of 99. Right here we got a Jalen Johnson rookie. That yellow uniform pops out from this card here, but it works well with that red. Here we got a De'Aaron Fox, who I believe is San Antonio now. That's pretty cool. Nice border there. This one's numbered to 299. Good player De'Aaron Fox is. This guy I'm starting to become a fan of. Anthony Edwards. For this one he has Georgia, but he's on the Timberwolves. There he is with the Bulldogs on the Astro. That's why there's stars there. That's a pretty cool card. Then we have a Jaylen Brown, Templeman. I thought that was pretty cool. Nice shiny card there. Although my lighting is not helping it. This one's numbered to 275. Here's a Bowl card. Son of Manute Bowl. Numbered to 149. And the final card. Guy who I wish stayed on the Sixers. Jimmy Butler. With the Heat. 240 out of 275. And I believe at the time of recording, he's not with the Heat anymore. I think he's with the Warriors now. But pretty neat card right there. So, actually, I'm going to put him in front of Bowl because I like Anthony Edwards. Jaylen Brown's pretty good. And we got Jimmy Butler right there. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time. Hey guys, I got some cards here that I got from Hobby Hound. Where did I put this card? Give me a second. Bam! There's the Hobby Hound right there. Not .com, it's .co. But anyway, we got some cards here from the Hobby Hound. And two separate transactions. One came last week, this one came this week. And I had to make sure that I paid for it before I showed them all. We paid off the last batch that I got. Got a Ken Griffey Jr. on the Fun Pack from 1993. Thought that was a pretty cool picture. I may have it, I may not, but I don't remember it, so I just picked it up anyway. Then we got Superstar Duos, Derek Jeter on one side, and then Mariano Rivera on the other. Good football card here, Tom Brady from 2012. A guy that I liked as a player, but didn't like him when he played against the Phillies, Ryan Zimmerman. You guys can try and guess why I bought this card here. Why would I have bought this card? Oh, because his name is Diego. I got Aaron Judge on this Unleashed. Nice baseball card there. I don't have very many Judge cards for some reason. Probably because in breaks they're usually the most expensive team. Here we got Superpowers, 1970s. There's Mike Schmidt. That'll be nice for my Philly binder. That's a very nice card. Nice and shiny. Got some pop to it. And then another football card. Andrew Luck and John Elway. For some reason, I was a Luck fan. Steeler fan, but I also liked Andrew Luck. He wasn't even on my fantasy squad, but I liked him. That was my first outing with, or not my first, hold on, I'm getting tongue-tied. That was my first or second purchase with the Hobby Hound. No, let me correct myself. This was the first purchase that I received from the Hobby Hound. And now I'm going to show you the second purchase that I made, and it got sent to me really quickly. We have a select Ryno Sandberg from 2022. Unfortunately, I already had this card. I went to go check it out to see if I had it, and I did. I had a blue concourse as well, and I remember the blue concourse one, but I didn't remember having the just a regular prism. I got this cool Sean Alexander from Madden 2000. I thought that was pretty cool. Sean Alexander was one of my favorite fantasy players, and also one of my favorite players to use in the game. Here we have Ted Williams on the Zenith. I thought that was a pretty cool card right there. Nice shiny. Unfortunate, like in the light right here, kind of gives them like a ghostly effect there. If you guys know what I mean. I didn't see that on camera there. I just saw a pretty cool card. But now that I put it in this light, it kind of looks like a presence in that red hot. Then I got a couple of these packs here. I don't know what they're from Post Cereal. There's 2 cards in the pack. There's Sean Casey on the front, and we got Chipper Jones on the back. And then here I got Bernie Williams on the front, and Frank Thomas on the back. I thought that was pretty cool ads to add to my collection there. And yeah. So that's what I got from the Hobby Hound. Go ahead and check them out on YouTube. I don't know exactly when the show is. I think it's on Sundays. And I always show up late. So don't quote me on his show date. But you can check it out for yourself if you go to one of these things here. Alright. So that's what I got. Oh yeah, he also sent over 2 free packs. Free pack here and a free pack the second time. So pretty cool. A free pack with stickers the second time. So pretty cool stuff. Thank you very much, Christian, for that. And I'll see you next time.
Well, thanks a lot for looking and listening, folks. I enjoyed being with you. So long, everybody.